There are so many mutual funds in India with only one goal: to maximize your returns. Now we know all top performing funds may not perform well in future. That's the disclaimer in the mutual fund industry. Funds that has performed well in the past may or may not perform the same way in the future. So do we have a strategy? क्या करूं और कैसे? See, it just takes more than just to buy the top performing funds to get better returns on your investments. You need to consider the factors. You need to defy the rules. You need to be disciplined. You need to build a strategy. In this video, I'll share 10 tips to maximize your returns for your mutual fund investments. But hey, not all of them are so simple. As I always say, investing is tricky. Investing is tricky. Every step you take in the financial world is a challenge. And with those challenges comes the next big opportunity. This video will give you an insight, but the next video I post can bring you that next big opportunity. So like this video and subscribe to this channel right away because you don't want to miss it, do you? The number one criteria to gain or to get more returns in mutual fund is start early. Start early to gain more in mutual fund investing. Whatever your age is, start right now. Start today. Starting early harnesses the power of compounding. The longer your money stays invested in the market, the longer it gets time to compound. Your money has to grow exponentially, creating a growing financial snowball. Ideally, you should start your investments as early as possible, maybe in your 20s. If you're young, talk to your dad, talk to your mom, open up a minor account and start your investments. But if you have missed, don't worry, start now, start today. Today, right now after this video. Number 2, invest on a regular basis. Regular investments. Do not skip, do not pause, do not terminate a sip. Do not disconnect the flow of money into the investment vehicle. Consistency is the key. You cannot stop. You cannot withdraw. You cannot redeem. You cannot delay or you cannot compromise on it. You cannot even reduce your investments. Consistently and persistently keep investing for as long as you can. Preferably from your first salary till your last salary the day you retire. That should be the tenure of your consistency. This helps you in rupee cost averaging your purchases. What happens with that is you don't buy high, you don't sell low. You buy moderate, you sell moderate. And if you keep holding it over a very long period of time, that eventually gives you a very, very good returns on your investments. Choose the right funds. As I discussed in my earlier videos, it's very important to choose the right funds that aligns with your goals, with your dreams, with your risk appetite, with the investment horizon that you have in your mind. And of course, the cheaper version of the same fund if it's available. That's the direct plan. Diversify your investments. Putting all eggs into one basket is a very, very high risky adventure. It is required of us to diversify and spread our investments into different asset classes. This reduces the risk. It is also important to diversify within the market as well as outside the market. Just like you can diversify within the market by purchasing small cap, mid cap, large cap funds, by getting into direct equities. Also, it's important to diversify outside the market by buying gold, going for cryptos, if you understand them, going into real estates, REITs, all of these. By doing this, you offset the loss of one asset by the gains of the other assets. So you nullify your losses or maybe you minimize your losses. I understand. At the same time, you're minimizing your gains, but you're not losing more. Remember, not losing money is more important than earning a huge amount of returns on something else and throwing everything out the next day. Step up. Step up your investments on a regular basis. Keep putting money in every month, as and when you earn your salary, as and when you get your payments. Put some money into it. Put some money into your investment vehicle, whatever it is, be it real estate, be it stocks, bonds, mutual funds, gold, inside or outside the market. Keep topping up on your investments. Stay informed. Knowing what you're doing is very important. If you cannot do this, I reckon you consult a dedicated, authorized investment advisor who would keep you informed on what's happening in the market. If you can track, do it yourself. If you cannot, reach out to an investment advisor, pay his or her fees, and start your investment journey. Let them send the information back to you. Let them keep you informed of what's happening in the market. But it's necessary for every investor to keep informed of what's happening in the market. Keep a regular visit on your mutual funds, on your mutual fund performances, how they're performing, what exactly are they doing. Prevent frequent switching overs. You need to give some time to the investments to churn out returns from where they have put their money in. Consider you have put in your money into a particular stock. Now that stock belongs to a company. Now that company needs some time to stay in this world, to work, to deliver his products to the customers, earn profits, and in return, turn that profit out as a benefit to you. Now that takes some time. You just cannot expect it to give you profits within a couple of hours, couple of days, couple of months. No. You have to be patient. You have to stand still, patiently beside it. If you've picked up the right fund, if you've picked up the right investment vehicle, believe it. Stay with it. उसके अच्छे बुरे टाइम पे उसके साथ रहो, तभी वो तुम्हें देखेगा. Timing the market. Wow, man. So many people fall for this. This is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever thought of. I don't know how traders manage to do it, but I would recommend be very, very careful. Be very, very careful. Timing the market is a sort of trading the market. You're assuming something is going to go up by some indicators, by charts. Fine. They might give you some indication of what's going to happen in the market. But is it a guarantee? No, because human psychology cannot be predicted. And you are trying to bet on that, something which is unpredictable. How can you do that? Many would suggest do not do a sit. Hold on to the cash and buy it at dips. Don't try to do that. Do not try to sit for the opportunity in anticipation of when it's going to come. Number one, it may come in once in a year or once in 2-3 years. What would you do? You would earn 3%, 2% on that chunk of money for those 2-3 years. And number two, majority of you, I can guarantee majority of you would not have those 2-3 lakhs of those huge chunk of money with you after 3 years when the opportunity comes, because money is volatile in itself. It just doesn't want to stay. It will consistently start pricking you, and it will ask you to spend it. And my dear, when you have a certain amount of money in your account, your palm would start itching. You would eventually wipe it off and bring it empty. So waiting for the opportunity is for those rare few who can actually keep their nerves calm. For the mass majority, continue doing the SIP. Continue investing on a regular basis. Do not wait for the opportunity to come. Investment horizon. See, it's utterly important to understand for how long you want to invest into the market. Now, your investment horizon would define the investment asset class that you want to invest in or that you should invest in. And also, it allows you to protect your capital by investing in an asset class that gives you certain amount of returns with very minimum risk for the short term or good returns with a handsome amount of risk for the long term. Now, understanding your time horizon would let you put your money into safer assets if you want that sum of money to be spent in a couple of years' time. Or you can switch it over to a riskier asset if that money is required maybe 10-15 years from now. So understanding the time horizon lets you choose the right asset class. Index funds. And why did I use index funds in a list of parameters that I was discussing? The reason is this is an investment opportunity which does not require an investor to be well educated. It does not require an investor to keep informed every time, all the time. It doesn't require an investor who doesn't have the knack of understanding the market to keep learning about the market. It doesn't require an investor to involve himself or herself in studying or analyzing the stocks and the mutual funds or the balance sheet numbers. It is just plain and simple. You put your money in straight into the market, straight into a theme, straight into a sector, straight into a particular category. If you believe in that category, go ahead. Index funds invests in a huge amount of categories. Maybe direct equities, maybe direct bonds. Anywhere you feel like, it's your choice. It's probably one of those categories that doesn't require you to be vigilant like the other forms of investing. The internet is filled with 1,000 tips and tricks, but the right tips and tricks are the ones that fits for your purpose. The best ones are the ones that keeps you at peace, that gives you a peaceful night's sleep. The best ones are the ones that gives you the comfort and also the appreciation for your wealth. The best is just be you. Let the market help you with your investments. But if you want to know what you should be doing next, check this playlist. This will help you out in knowing what you should be doing next. Go ahead, click on it right now. As of this video, adios.